Our economy works in ways where the more you have, the easier it is to get ahead. This makes reducing the wealth gap impossible. Its centralised control neglects the interests of common people. It creates an imbalance in the way we use our resources, such that neither our planet nor its markets can be sustained. Our current economic model was built with the intent of accumulating just material gain. The good news is it serves a very small number of people, leaving most of us underserved. So there's a huge opportunity through an untapped market where we can bring about an all-encompassing economy based on real needs that can turn things around. Now, we live in a time when our ability to connect with and understand new markets has never been greater. What's more, solutions for a new way of doing things are well underway, but they're happening in different places and on different platforms. For the change we need in the time we have, they need more ways to unite. Based on the model proposed by the citizens' media, the impact economy is a movement that uses conversations to move finance into projects, solutions and actions that can enable our world to thrive. It works by combining an investment cooperative, community-based projects, a communications hub and peer-to-peer exchange to connect investors, developers and supporters into one big community. A community brought together through a common desire for an economy centred on genuine practices of sharing and cooperation, aware of the interactive world in which we live. Our mission is to release the collective power of the people through an economic model that enables the solutions delivering the greatest value to people and planet to trickle to the surface. Our vision is to create a critical, more vibrant economy, one that facilitates equal opportunity, operates through transparency and trust, and enables people and planet to thrive together. So how do we think this could work? The i3 Investment Cooperative will support projects that have adapted or created a vision in collaboration with the communities of the community where the project is located. It will provide a means for the people living in project communities to be heard. This will be used to attract investments. These investments will help afford the development of a platform that gives community members equal opportunity to exchange knowledge, local currencies, products and services. The Co-op will begin to achieve these goals through service agreements with the citizens' media, whose job will be to unite and bring funding to solution providers or impact entrepreneurs in the development of a communication hub and peer-to-peer exchange. The Communications to Commerce C2C platform. Afforded through sponsorships and based on a prototype that's already built, the C2C platform will bring together meaningful applications, alternative commerce and new economy protocols into a global hub comprising interconnected networks of community-based sites. Supported by the Co-op, the C2C platform will be designed and implemented alongside projects within the communities themselves. This grounds-up approach will ensure that what we build is meaningful. This will reduce investment risk and provide us with the means to tell stories about how the movement is impacting people's lives. Many communication and commerce solutions that can serve the impact economy's vision for a more beautiful world we know in our hearts is possible, are already in development by individuals or teams with specific focus and expertise. We call these people impact entrepreneurs. Rather than wasting resources on managing an internal team, the C2C platform will grow in a way that uses, supports and brings freedom to individual initiatives while serving the common needs of people, planet and projects at the same time. Introduced to us through the P2P Foundation, the tool we'll use to make this happen is called the Peer Production License, or PPL. So how do we think the PPL would work? Needs will be identified and matched with solutions put forward by impact entrepreneurs, who will be given the funds to design, customise and implement solutions that fit. While the C2C platform will earn the license to use those solutions, ownership stays with the creators. How impact entrepreneurs otherwise use and manage what they've been funded to develop is up to them. Ownership of the C2C platform's license, the communications hub and peer-to-peer exchange, will be assigned by contribution. As such, it becomes an open value network, or OVN. Projects being supported by the co-op will be promoted through a communications hub by citizen journalists living in project communities. The insider knowledge they share will develop awareness and conversations on the projects, the challenges, needs and opportunities that exist in the community, as well as why and how the project will help. Combined with the scalability made available through the local to global platform and its values-driven, metrics-based approach, these insights will encourage impact investors and philanthropists to support the platform and invest in the co-op. Investments generated by citizen journalists through the communications hub will be tracked and rewarded for a virtual currency called ComCoins, which can be used to exchange for community-based projects, services or alternative currencies, so reinvesting in local enterprise within the peer-to-peer exchange. Part of the service agreement between the co-op and the C2C platform concerns the management of ComCoins. The idea is that ComCoins will be backed by a liquidity fund, which will be managed by the co-op, who will make decisions on how ComCoins will be distributed. The relationship between the number of ComCoins issued and dollars in the liquidity fund will provide a means to measure the model's success. Making ComCoins a cryptocurrency could provide the co-op with an additional revenue stream. Managed through the co-op, revenues generated by projects will be used to meet investor agreements. Surplus profits in the co-op may be distributed to its members. Everyone who contributes to the impact economy movement will have equal opportunity to become a member, to vote and be heard. The impact economy presents a new paradigm for rewarding citizen journalists as marketeers, giving insider knowledge and bridging communication divides for attracting investments into projects that give people the means to increase their own livelihoods. At a time when so much money that's intended to bring about meaningful change is lost to administration and marketing, the impact economy will grow through real-time projects where virtually every dollar will be reinvested at the local level, time and time again. We all have something unique to give, and we all want freedom, to have a voice, to be able to feed our families, to contribute not only to our own well-being, but that of our communities and humanity as a whole. The problem is our current economy makes it difficult to give. It's crippling both people and planet. Yet I believe that by finding ways to collaborate through real-time action that replace fear with bonds of trust, we have what it takes to turn things around. So think new, think forward, and let's do it.